Drinking coffee sometimes gives me a stomach ache, but that's okay. Drinking some sparkling water to hopefully try and offset that fact. But yeah, I don't often drink a lot of caffeine, but sometimes I do like starting my morning with a coffee, or getting a coffee kind of in the middle of the morning. Um, and yeah, but I tried not to do it every day. I tried to do it like maybe once a week or every couple of weeks. We're back here at this puzzle, this like kind of beat the computer puzzle with this guy who salutes all the time. And I missed a rainbow flower here. Yeah, by the way, this episode should be really exciting because it's just me getting and I should sound more excited. It's just me getting the last of the rainbow flowers and puzzle pieces in the game. And yeah, before we go on and to do the final boss, basically, because this game does have a final boss. So yeah, doing this puzzle again. I don't know what there is to talk about. I did not watch the Super Bowl last night, but we did order from a barbecue place. Oh yeah, and I love playing with the elevator. And I did get hot wings, which is kind of fitting to the Super Bowl. And I just love the taste of that hot buffalo sauce with a little bit of ranch dressing or blue cheese. Yeah, it's not healthy at all, but I used to hang out with my high school buddy and get buffalo chicken pizza after school. So that used to be something really special for me. But anyway, yeah, we missed a rainbow flower here. I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but yeah, it's right there. So yeah, we went through all that, and now we're exiting that puzzle. And there's one more rainbow flower in on that page. And it's also in kind of an embarrassing place. It's like, really? Man. And that's a great way to describe it. But, when you see it, when I saw it, when I found it, I was just like, oh, really? Oh, man. And, I'm kicking myself that I missed all this crap the first time round. But anyway, so, yeah. And when I was eating those hot wings for dinner last night, I was like pulling on the wing, and then it like bounced back a little bit, and I felt just a little bit of sauce go into my eye, and I was like, it didn't feel anything at first, but I was like, Mom, I think some hot sauce just went into my eye. And she was like, oh, that's not good. So wash your hands well and then rinse your eye out with cold water. But yeah, it was a very exciting 30 seconds because it's the kind of thing read about on Facebook, like somebody scratches their balls after like, eating some spicy peppers and they're like, oh, that's a lesson I learned. But like, yeah, it was just a very exciting 30 seconds. It wasn't terribly painful or anything. It was a little painful for a few seconds, but not on an extreme level. It was like getting a little bit of shampoo in your eye, which of course is a little bit painful, but I'm kind of used to it happening, or sort of like getting my face wash in my eye a little bit. Kind of happens sometimes by accident, and it stings a little bit, and you just gotta wash it out. Which I don't know if this is regular or not, but I'm always so afraid of stuff going into my eye. Like, when I was a kid and my mom would have to, like, put eye drops in my eye, I would always, like, reflexively, like, keep my eyes closed. I think that's just a human reflex, but, like, I've had to sort of get better about it because, like, I caught pink eye my freshman year of college, and like I had to administer the eye drops myself, and I was just like, okay, you have to hold your eye open, you have to be a man about this. So yeah, coming back here, and the rainbow drop is right next to this like jester guy who's juggling. I'm not sure what this has to do with a city theme. It's kind of like this odd like little Renaissance fair just kind of stuck onto the city, or like a farmer's market or something. But I'm not sure why a farmer's market would have a juggling jester. And also, juggling jester is a great name. It should be a name for a prog band. And yeah, again, I was recording this game and I kind of had the sound off, and I was listening to Spotify, to one of my prog rock playlists. A lot of the bands that I'm into these days, kind of like, well, Hatfield in the North, Gong, Soft Machine. I haven't actually listened to that much Soft Machine, but kind of obsessed with Hatfield in the North and Gong. And I love the lead singer of Hatfield in the North, who's also the bassist. He just has a totally British voice, and this kind of very pure and innocent sort of voice. And intentional suicide here, yeah. No, it's just, that's the best way I can describe his voice. I just really like something about the sound of it. And yeah, he was with Caravan before he was with Hatfield in the North, and I know Caravan, like a lot of prog people like really like their album In the Land of Grey and Pink, which I have not listened to fully yet. I'm not sure. I don't have a huge desire to, because I kind of know already that like Caravan is not as quote-unquote advanced musically as Hatfield. And Hatfield is just crazy. It's like virtuosic. It's amazing. I will never stop raving about Hatfield in the North, I don't think. So yeah, here we are back on this page, and there is a puzzle piece that I missed on this page, and it's in a kind of obvious place. Where is it, you think? Well, where do you think there's a big flat place that something could be hiding? It's like, yes, there are all these walls, but there's something right there. And yeah, it's in here. You go in there with the cloud, or you can go in there with the squirt ability. And that is not the last puzzle piece in the game. There's one more. And we're about to find it. It's here in the city. Yo, we're back in the city. I'm back in the city. Yeah, been watching some cool TV shows with my parents that they're really into that sort of masterpiece theater, classic drama sort of thing, which is good because I am too. They've been watching this show that's this, it's set in Australia in the 50s, called A Place to Call Home, and it's this soap opera, but it's like a really smart, cool soap opera about this basically very rich family who has all these different dysfunctions, and the father is in love with a Jewish woman who he's not married to, and it's kind of like he doesn't want to be too public about it because he is trying to have a political career, but then he does want to be public about it, and then it's sort of like, and he has this woman who he's not married to, but I forget what the whole situation is, but there's this really like evil woman who's always, you know, trying to manipulate him to get her own way, and yeah, and she's eventually becomes a murderer, and she's very anti-Semitic, and it's fun, and you know, characters who are gay, but they have to hide the fact because it's the 1950s. And yeah, here's where yeah, you can see the glint in the windows. I love those windows. I love that style of, it's kind of this like, I'm not sure what you would call that. It's kind of like these big 19th century style windows. I mean, when I see that, I kind of think like Gilded Age, but it could be an earlier style even than that. But I just love seeing big city windows like that. So I missed it at first because I don't know why. I was just like, well, I can't get to it from there. So, but yeah, you just go up here and bada bing. Never fear, the digits here. So that is the last puzzle piece in the game. So you know what that means. Time for final shenanigans in the next episodes, plural. See ya.